Yay! Always a miracle when that works. I appear to be live. I also need to do our Facebook feed. Where are you? There you are. Nobody's in yet. Just waiting for the magic hour. I wish it would stop giving me that message. Oh, good. People are coming in. So I did a test this week of the sound to see if I could make sure that what happened last week didn't happen this week. So if you can, people that are here, give me a thumbs up if the audio's okay. If you can hear me, if there's no glitches, if you can let me know by a thumbs up. All right, good. I got one. Now, I know I asked that last week, and it was good, and then it wasn't. So I'm hopeful that it's going to be good the whole time because I did a test. I really worked on it. I'm getting Facebook ready. This is an exciting day, everybody. There's exciting news to talk about. A couple of exciting pieces of news. So hope you have your coffee. Hope the sound is still good. Oh, shoot. I meant to ask Carrie to text me if somehow the sound stopped on YouTube. But once I get going, there's nothing to do about it anyway. So it's 9:56. So I'm going to come over here. I'll do this. Y'all are going to get behind here. Yay. Thanks, Carrie. Thanks, Carrie. She said, so far, so good. Okay. So I think I'm getting YouTube going. Everybody's starting to come in. Let's see. Is Facebook going to work too? Wow. Do you mean to tell me that we are going to have 2 working platforms this morning? Huh. Hashtag winning, everybody. So you're coming in. We've got exciting announcements today. Exciting things to tell you about. What y'all want to talk about before then? I'm teasing. It is so much fun to talk to myself and to look at myself while I do it. I will not miss this. When we are back together, I will not miss no one else in the room and talking to myself. Everybody's coming in. We've got a couple minutes, so we're just waiting. Just waiting. Glad everybody's coming. Coming on in. We got sound working. Maybe I can read y'all well, I was planning on reading this anyway. Okay, I'll read to you guys. Hello. Hi, thumbs up. While we're waiting, we've got time, so I'm not getting started. I'm just going to read to you one of my meditations from A Year of Miracles by Marianne Williamson. And this one says, the holiness of the present delivers me from the pain of yesterday. Every moment reveals God's infinite love. Living in the present, I am safe and free. Nothing can keep me bound to the past except my thoughts that would keep me there. I forgive myself and others for any mistakes we made before this moment. Ooh, that's good. I forgive myself and others for any mistake we made before this moment. I choose not to drag the burden of my past into the promised land of each new day. I am open to the miracles that the present holds. I am open to the miracles that the present holds out as its gift to me in the eternal now. Everybody breathing while I'm reading. Everybody breathing. I surrender my focus on the past that I might dwell fully in the present. May my mind not wander into the darkness of before, but rather be filled with the light of now. May my heart be open to the knowing that anything is possible in any moment, and God Himself is not held back by the fears or mistakes of yesterday. Don't you love that? God is not held back by the fears or mistakes of yesterday. I forgive what has been and embrace what is. I am at peace in the holiness of this instant and release all else. Good morning, guys. All right, so I'm hopeful that YouTube is up and running and that we don't have any glitches. Of course, should that begin to happen, feel free to scoot on over to Facebook. But Facebook people, we want you to become YouTube people. It is the way that you can get alerted when we put a new video out, and it is also really helpful to us because the more subscribers we get, the more I don't know, what's the word? The more things become available to us through the platform, to use. So, okay. So good morning. I know we kind of got started a little bit with Marianne Williamson, but let's all just take a breath. And as we're taking a breath together, say in your mind, as you breathe in, say in your mind, I know that I am breathing in. And then as you breathe out, say, I know that I am breathing out. So let's do it together. I know that I am breathing in. I know that I am breathing out. Let's do it again. I know that I am breathing in. I know that I am breathing out. Allowing the fullness of this moment right here, right now. Remember that we do not need any certain thing. We don't need to be in the building at Unity of Appleton. We don't need to be in the garden. We don't need to be out in nature. We only need to be here now. And that is where the magic is. And it doesn't take a whole lot, just breath to bring us to this wonderful moment. And so what I titled today is You Cannot Be Happy Without It. And I hope that I'm able to convey to you a realization that I got this week. We talk about this all the time, that the closer you get to the experience of God, to the experience of your true nature, the more ineffable it becomes, the harder it is to put into words. And so I had one of these aha moments, new, deeper realization of something this week. So I have an app that is called the Insight Timer. I was alerted to it by a couple of different friends. I think Bill told me, and also Christy. And I love this app. It has got guided meditations on it. It's really helpful, especially when you're finding it, or when I'm finding it hard to stop and get centered. It's a way that I can just press, okay, 2-minute meditation, and there's all these different ones that'll just lead you in these exercises. And I found one from Thich Nhat Hanh, and it was about breathing. And what I did before, where I said, I know I am breathing in, I know I'm breathing out. I got that from his meditation on the Insight Timer. But here's what I recognize. So here's what Thich Nhat Hanh says. Well, I don't know if he said it. I don't know if he said it or if what he said led me to the realization of it. But here it is. So if you are standing in front of a tree, you cannot be happy without that tree. You cannot be happy without that tree. And you cannot have that tree if your mental noise is covering over it. You cannot have that tree unless you stop and breathe and are fully present with it. Look around the room that you're in, whatever room you're in, just look around. Whatever your eyes fall upon, you cannot be happy without it. You cannot be happy without it. Happiness comes from that thing, from being fully with that thing, breathing and allowing the mental thoughts and labels that cover over it to dissipate and to enter into it fully, right? So if your child is standing in front of you, you cannot be happy without your child. Whatever is in front of you, you cannot be happy without your child if your child is in front of you. And you cannot have your child if it is covered, if your child is covered by the mental noise that is going on in your mind. And in order to have that mental noise dissipate, you ground yourself in the present moment. And the way that you ground yourself in the present moment is very simple. The tool that Thich Nhat Hanh taught me was, I know that I am breathing in. I know that I am breathing out. Excuse me. So find something in the room. If you're with another person, perhaps think about doing it with them, but just let your eyes rest on something. Got it? And now breathe in, and as you breathe in, say, I know that I am breathing in. Keep your eyes on that thing. And then breathe out. And as you breathe out with your eyes on that thing, I know that I am breathing out. Let's do it again. Pick something else in the room. You cannot be happy without it. Whatever your eyes are on, you cannot be happy without that thing. Okay? I know that I am breathing in. I know that I am breathing out. Really simple. Really, really simple. And our minds will say, well, give me something more interesting to think about. But remember what happened yesterday? Oh, remember what she said? Oh, remember what I did? That's what your mind wants to do with this moment. Your mind just wants to go, 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 go. And happiness cannot happen while that is happening. I love it. You know, it's really simple and radical. I realized it. I went, oh, so if you have a body right now, you cannot be happy without your body. And you cannot have your body if it is covered up with the experience of mental noise. But you can unify body and mind with a breath, right? If you have eyes, you cannot be happy without your eyes. Be with them fully. I know that I am breathing in. Breathe into your eyes. I know that I am breathing out. Breathe out of your eyes. I know that in this room by myself telling you this, I think, oh my gosh, have I lost it? Is it true? But it is true. It is true. So whatever our mind tells us that we need to be happy, we gently say to our mind, actually, that's not true. What I need to be happy is this thing in front of me. The other thing, Insight Timer, you guys, I recommend it. I also got another app this week. I got two. I decided, I don't know why it took me so long to figure this out, guys, but I realized, oh my gosh, like I have this, smartphone that does all these things. It gives me notifications that I don't want. How about I be intentional and pick some apps that are going to give me notifications that I do want, that are going to be truly helpful to me. And so I got one that's on self-care. So it's a self-care app, and I haven't been using it long enough to give you guys a report on it. So I won't tell you exactly which one yet because I'm using it, and then I'll share with you my experience of it. But it's on self-care, and so it is a way of giving me a notification to say, hey, do XYZ, and it's an example of something you can do for self-care. For some reason, self-care often eludes me, or ideas for self-care often elude me because I think, okay, well, how do I take care of myself? And you know why that is? Because I haven't been doing it very long. Because I spent the majority of my life not practicing self-care. So I got an app for that. I also got a kindness app. And it gives you notification and ideas, and it tracks, your kindness, right? And kindness, like anything, our kindness muscle, when we use it, it gets stronger, right? When we use it, it gets stronger. And so I did this kindness app. So like yesterday, it gave me an idea, and it said, look, y'all, I'm getting an alert. Oh, my alert says that my heart is beating too much. I'm going to take a breath. It's literally telling me to take a breath. And I know that all things are purposeful. So I'm going to breathe in. I know that I'm breathing in. I know that I am breathing out. Thank you, watch. I cannot be happy without this watch. So I got the kindness app. And the reason why I got the kindness app is, so something happened this week where, and there is a person in, in really my husband's life, but because he's my husband, in my life too. And every once in a while, this person who really doesn't show up from the truth of who they are, they kind of come out swinging to him and also to me. And I get some really unkind thoughts, right? And they're actually so I have this thing, and I don't know if it's exclusive to my experience. I don't think it could be. I was taught to be nice, right? And so when someone does something that crosses a boundary and, treats me with unkindness in word or action, my first voice is be nice, be nice. That's the voice. And I realized that there is a difference between being kind and being nice, right? And my sister told me this. She said it this way years ago. She said, don't mistake kindness for weakness. Because my sister's very kind also. And often, I think in our own minds and in the minds of others, we have a tendency to look at kindness and think of it as being weak. And I believe that the very opposite is true. Kindness is the definition of strength, right? And so here's an example. So kindness, I wrote it down. Kindness is seeing that this person who was acting harsh and using unkind words and actions, kindness is seeing that that is not the truth of who this person is. That's kindness. Kindness is not allowing this person to treat me harshly in word or action. Can you feel that? So kindness, there are things, so kindness is giving someone in need, money from your savings account, maybe. Kindness is not giving someone in need your mortgage payment money, right? So there is, I think that what I wanted to just point out to all of us is, kindness, it's kind of the same thing. It's kind of saying the same thing as love doesn't always say yes, right? So in any moment, we can say, what is the kind thing here? And kind does not always appear nice. And I can tell you that I was not appearing nice for a window of time on a specific day. And I thought, well, no, I'm definitely not being nice, but I couldn't reach nice, but I could definitely reach kind. And I didn't need to reach nice. I needed to reach kind. Can you feel that? Okay, so those are the tools. I know that I'm breathing in. I know that I am breathing out. Whatever is in front of you, you cannot be happy without that thing. You cannot be happy without it. And you cannot have it if your mind is covering it with its mental noise, with its judgments, with its past, with its future. You can't have that. And the way that we get rid of that mental noise is breathe, like my watch said. So that's one. And the other one is kindness. Kindness doesn't always look nice, everybody. And we can be kind. Of course, that's what's important to us, right? We want to show up in the world as love. We want to show up in the world as love. And love doesn't always look nice. Yes, Mom, I said it. Okay, so there are several exciting things that I need to announce to you today. So I intentionally tried to keep my talk a little bit shorter. And we'll talk more about it in the Zoom after this. You guys, if you have not joined the Zoom yet, please join us for the Zoom immediately following today. Oh, y'all, I forgot to repost it. It's the same Zoom link we've been using every week. If you go to members only, it is in there. It says after service chat, move to Zoom is the title of it. And maybe Nicole, if you can post it, that would be awesome. Repost it rather. You guys join us. It has been so wonderful to get to see everyone and get to, share our insights with one another and build on the aha moments that we've had. So please join us. If the link is on members only. If you are not a member and you would like to join us for that Zoom, we would love to have you. So just reach out to us, send us a message, and we will work on, getting you set up there. So after service chat, move to Zoom. Oh, that was a teaser, everybody. We're not going to go to the fun announcements yet because I got to do the daily word. Okay, so we're going to do the daily word, which is a Unity Worldwide publication. You can get it at dailyword.com. Daily devotional. I am choosing not to use today's, but to choose another one. And I checked in with Spirit, and Spirit said it's fine. So the word is inner peace. Through God within, I create waves of peace. The energy I carry inside affects the world around me. You know that's true. The energy I carry around inside me affects the world around me. When I feel sad, mad, or glad, the people around me can pick up on those feelings too. And the people who receive an email that you wrote while feeling one of those things. When I allow myself to open to the presence of God within and fully process my thoughts and feelings, the result is deep peace that radiates outward, contributing to the energy of genuine healing everywhere. The peace within you radiates outward. I find time today to be still. How do we do it? Breath, right? I find time today to be still, and I'm going to change that to I find time today to pause and take a breath. Turning within, I become aware of any tension I may be holding in my body, which can give me insight about my emotions. I welcome all my feelings with acceptance and allow them to wash over me. Like a wave, they build, crest, and calm as I send myself love. The resultant peace that surpasses all understanding is mine to share. So the verse is Numbers 6:26. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. There is a Thich Nhat Hanh poem, and the name is eluding me, but he says, my gift to you is peace. Your gift to me is joy. And here's the thing, that's what it is. So in a moment when you're standing in front of me and I take the moment to be centered in this present moment, to breathe and allow that mental noise to go away, I emanate peace. I give it to you. And you give me joy because I cannot be happy without you. Bing! Mic drop. Okay. So now let us talk about the exciting announcements. Y'all, I wrote them down. I mean, I know what they are, but I'm looking, Carrie. Where did I write them? What page? Okay, I got it. So the first is parents. Priscilla and Christy, we've suspended the munching and mindfulness because the kids have had they're zoomed out, right? They're virtual meeting out. But what we realized, what Priscilla and Christy realized, is that what we can give to parents in our weekly blast is some helpful tips on building spirituality with your children. And this week it is a gratitude practice. So every week in the email blast, there's going to be a practice, a tool that you can take with you and work with your children on those things. I posted, Nicole posted our email blast and members only, and I tagged a bunch of parents. And if I hope I didn't forget anybody, but parents, we've got great tools. If you are not a member and you would like those tools, send us a message with your email and we will make sure that you get our weekly email blast. Okay, so that's exciting. The other exciting thing is that we have preliminary verbal approval for our mortgage. Yay! On the building. It has not been finalized in writing yet, but we have been given, some verbal assurance that it looks like it will be. So the bylaws say that we have to have a membership meeting to vote on any expenditures over $25,000. So even though we already had a membership meeting that said yes to the land contract, technically we need to have another one. So yikes, I can't remember what day it is. I think it's a week from today after the live. There'll be a Zoom where we need to vote on that. And should you have any questions, the board, will be there, to answer those. And I believe it is next Sunday, but it is in your email blast. If I'm wrong about that, can somebody correct me? Maybe Nicole. So we have to have a membership meeting to vote on that. We are very, very excited because, during this time, it is amazing, everybody. It is amazing that we are able to get a traditional mortgage right now. Lenders, are not giving as freely because of the pandemic and all of the things that are going on because of the pandemic. And we got it. I mean, yeah. So, and I just want to tell you guys that this board has worked so hard for you. Maybe worked hard is not the answer. This board has given so much consciousness, time, and energy into making sure that this community continues to thrive. And Nicole is saying, yes, that mortgage meeting is Sunday, November 1st, and we're just using the same link that we do each Sunday after the Zoom. But this board, each of them has such a unique brilliance that they bring to the table. And I'm so grateful for them. You guys, if you have time, send them a message, send one of them a message and say thank you for what you're doing. They're really giving a lot of their energy, time, and consciousness. And to remind you, the board members are Carrie, our board president, Ben Stickney, our vice president, Brenda, our secretary, Bill, our treasurer, Christy, our member at large, and our family, youth and family guru. You know, drop them a line, everybody. Tell them thank you. They're doing a whole lot. So now for the final big announcement. Drum roll, please. Okay, we have 2 members who have generously agreed, and so we are having a fundraiser. We are having a fundraiser that will begin on Wednesday. In 6 minutes, I believe, you will have an email in your inbox that tells you about this, that announces this fundraiser. So let me say that again. What that means is up to $13,000, anything you give within our fundraiser window, and it's about an 11-day window, no, 2-week, 15-day window. Anything you give during that time is doubled. Everybody, can you believe that? 2 amazing members, and I believe that both of them would rather stay anonymous, so I'm not going to give you their names, but I want you to know that it's incredible. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. So anything you give during this window, it will begin on Wednesday, and it will end 2 Wednesdays, 2 weeks from that Wednesday. Anything given during that time, doubled up to $13,000. So this is our year-end fundraiser. We are so grateful in advance for you contributing. Whatever you contribute, thank you for it. It's doubled, right? So whatever you can give, we're grateful. And if you give $50 or more, you will get a sticker. And so I tried to print it out, but I'm out of color ink, so I couldn't do it. But maybe Nicole could post that image here on Facebook, maybe. But it's, remember our shirts that say love over fear, love over border, love over hate, all that. It's a love over sticker, and it's a 5.5 by 5.5 sticker. And everyone that donates $50 or more will get that sticker at the end of the fundraiser. So yay. And what you'll see is it's a community, unity, all in all caps, opportunity, unity in all caps. So this is an amazing opportunity. So in 4 minutes, you will be getting an email that gives you all the specifics. And so we will be announcing it. We'll be reminding you. We'll be putting it on Facebook Lives. So yay, everybody. This is so exciting. So, and thank you to those 2 members who I know are listening right now. I will thank you. Thank you. We are grateful. We are very, very grateful. Okay. So let's do our prayer for protection, and then we will meet, since we are ending a little bit early. Why don't we meet at 10:35 on the Zoom? Meet at 10:35 on the Zoom. The Zoom link is up. Nicole put it up there. So let's do our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Okay. So see you at the Zoom. Well, I mean, you can go as early as you want, and I probably should keep it at 10:40 because that's what everybody's used to. So let's just hashtag 10:40. But you can join. You can go ahead and join any moment you want to. Okay. But we'll plan on getting started at 10:40. All right. So yay! Love you guys. See you soon. Facebook. Remember, if you're a Facebook people, we want you to become a YouTube people. Okay, bye. And our YouTube people, I'll see you in a minute, everybody. See you in a minute.